Hi everyone. So basically a few days ago I was feeling so much of anger and resentment for few people, and I was not even understanding why I am feeling this way. And then slowly started understanding why I'm feeling this way, and when I actually got out of this situation I understood why I was feeling this way. And that very moment I realized I have to make a video on this very topic. So, the today's topic is very simple: why we feel anger when we are in the process of healing ourselves, and second, how to deal with those anger or resentment when we are actually doing our healing work. So, first, let's understand why we feel those anger emotions, why we feel suddenly so much of bitterness towards people. Number one reason, because those suppressed emotions start coming on to the top surface level. So what happens actually, a lot of emotions, a lot of situation that happens in your life, and you feel a lot of emotions because of that. So all the negative emotions, basically you suppress that emotions, you avoid it, and you think, now your memory, from your memory, that emotion has gone, but it doesn't happen that way. Your body stores each and every emotion, especially those unresolved emotion. So think it that way: whenever some situation happened and you felt a certain anger or a resentment, and you never did anything, you never actually did anything about it, and you moved ahead with life thinking that, okay, now I am very much okay in my life, I'm not feeling any kind of negative feeling, but that emotion is always there. But for whatever reason, you start attracting again and again so many situations that now you are doing your healing work. So healing actually starts to cleanse your body, your emotions, layer by layer. So it happens like every layer, after a point it starts getting healed. And because that emotion, that anger was always there suppressed inside, it starts coming onto the top surface level. And that's why you start feeling so much of anger and bitterness towards people who have wronged you, who have hurt you, who have given you so much of bitterness, so much of hurt. And that's why it is very normal for anybody to feel this emotion when you are doing your healing work. And again, this is a very clear cut sign that you are doing your healing process so much correctly and in a very successful manner. So this is the first reason. Now what is the second reason? Second reason is your inner child starts to feel, starts to heal, and starts to express. So, what is that inner child? Inner child is very, very simple, in a very simple layman language. Inner child is basically the subconscious mind, or that, that particular child when you were growing up, that very moment that, people around you who made you feel like a certain way, who suppressed your emotions, who controlled you, who said whatever they felt like, who gave you their own limiting beliefs, and you just, you without any argument, you just consciously got agreed to it. But now slowly and steadily you started realizing after your healing work that they were so much wrong. And whatever they have told you, it was their own conscious belief, it was their own limiting beliefs, it was their own wound, it was their own thoughts. And whatever you felt that very moment, it was very much valid. If your inner child back then felt hurt, felt anger, it was so valid emotions. When in that particular moment, when in that very particular time nobody understood you, and now you start, when you start healing yourself, you started realizing that my inner child was feeling so valid emotions. I was feeling such and such emotions, and that emotions were totally valid back then. So you start feeling, a lot of anger, that why you were made feel a certain way. So you start feeling a lot of anger when you are doing your healing work. Now the number reason 3 is victim mentality and abuser personality. So what you feel inside when you're doing your healing work, You think that now, for whatever reason, you think you are victim. At least till now you are feeling like you are the one who's victim, and people who have controlled you for so long period, people who have abused you, people who have hurt you, people who have broken your confidence, they are the real powerful and confident ones. And you start feeling so powerless and victim inside, and that's why you feel so anger. But in reality, after healing, you realize that they are the most weakest ones, they are the most powerless ones. But till the time you start feeling about yourself as a victim person, and you start thinking about them as a very strong personality, confident personality on the surface, actually you start feeling a lot of anger, which is like a triggering point for so many of us. Now you have understood basic reasons why you feel anger, but the real question comes now: how to deal with that emotion, how to deal with that anger. Number 1 is validate your emotions. Till now, if nobody has validated your emotions, nobody has valued your emotions, it's high time to validate your emotions yourself. Whatever emotions you are feeling inside because of your healing, just tell yourself that it's very normal and natural, and it's very human to feel these all emotions. Because nobody has allowed to express your emotions, please allow yourself to express all those emotions. And once you start allowing yourself to express those emotions, once you start allowing to feel those emotions, you start validating your emotions. You start basically saying yourself, you start giving yourself that permission that emotions are basically the human expression, and it's very human to feel any kind of emotion. So number 1, validate your emotion. Don't dismiss it, don't neglect it, don't avoid it. Allow it to express through you. Number 2 is continue healing and forgiveness work. There is a reason why I'm saying first continue your healing work and then do your forgiveness. Healing work should be continued. Why? Because healing is the ultimate option if you really want to have a peaceful and abundant and a very beautiful life ahead. Healing is the only way that you can, purify all your emotions which was always there inside you. Once you do your healing, one important thing that happens inside your body is that your vibration shifts from victim to a peaceful person, and from that peaceful person, from that peaceful vibration, you can go up there to high vibration and start attracting a very beautiful and abundant life, which is your right, which is your deserving thing. So first continue with your healing work, and then do your forgiveness work. Forgiveness cannot happen if you have not done your healing. Forgiveness is like the permanent healing. Forgiveness is like giving yourself the real power back. Forgiveness is for giving yourself the deserving peace which you really, really deserve. That peace, that power, that abundant life which only forgiveness can do. Why forgiveness gives you all these things? Because forgiveness actually gives your mind that closure. And because when your mind gets a closure, it doesn't go to that very situation often, time and again. And you start focusing on that particular thing which you really want to attract in your life. Otherwise, when your mind doesn't get that closure, it will always go to that particular situation again and again. So forgiveness gives your mind a closure that whatever they did, it was their karma, and what now I do is my karma. I allow peace in my life, I allow abundance in my life. So forgiveness actually heals your body permanently. Why forgiveness also gives you miracle? Because forgiveness also gives that opportunity for you to be in that gratitude mode for those people who have hurt you, because at least they did one very big thing in your life. They gave you reason why you should feel powerful. They give you reason that why you should better understand your worth than anybody else. They give you reason why to feel you are the god of your reality and nobody else. So forgiveness and gratitude work for them, for the people who have hurt you. It basically makes you a very strong and unshakable person, which you should be if you really want to have a very peaceful and abundant life. So forgiveness and healing work should be the most priority thing in your list while doing your healing work. Number 3 is a very clear cut boundary. When you start healing yourself, you realize the importance of boundary. You understand the importance of self love, and any self love is incomplete without boundary. And the beautiful thing about law of attraction is it teaches you how to first energy wise create your boundary, and automatically physically you will get a boundary by universe support. How it happens? So law of attraction tells you everything is energy and everything is vibration. So what happens when you start healing work, when you start doing your forgiveness, when you start actually coming in that high vibration zone layer by layer, step by step. So people who are in the negative zone, who are always hurting others, they are always in the low vibration place. And you, because of your healing work, you are going layer by layer, step by step towards upper vibrations, high vibrations. So understand the gap between this low vibration person and the high vibration person is so much that universe will not make you meet this low vibration person ever again. And so that for you to be in distant mode all the time, you have to understand the importance of high vibration, being in high vibration. You have to understand the importance of healing yourself. You have to understand the importance of a very strong self concept person. And this is the reason, this is the work that only is required for you to have a clear cut energy boundary with people who are energy vampires. So understand, universe is always going to support you. The only thing you have to do, or on your part, is to do all these inner work, inner shift, so that universe can support you all time. So I think this video is going to help you in a way that you become from a person who is feeling victim inside to becoming a person who is feeling now you are the god of your reality. At least my intent of making this video was only to make you feel like you are the one who's creating your reality. You are the one who should be allowing in your life who can come in your life, who cannot come in your life. I hope this video helps you. Till then, take care. Bye bye.